So I wrote some things down because I've been, like everyone, been trying to process exactly what's been happening in Maine, in the country, these past couple of weeks. And this was my attempt to understand what's been going on. The murder of George Floyd by police is another heartbreaking tragedy. Another loss of life resulting from a long history of white supremacy, anti-blackness, and state violence against black people and communities of color in America. Police violence against communities of color is not a new phenomenon. Policing in America originally emerged out of slave patrols used to control and harm black bodies and black people. Systemic racism and white supremacy are deeply ingrained into the very fabric of this country. And the result is a policing and criminal legal system that perpetually targets and attacks black people. Well, I am tired. I am tired of the endless cycle of oppression, violence, and of being told to peacefully reform a system of oppression that works to dehumanize my life and the life of black people and communities all over the country. I am tired of living in fear. And that is a fear that only black people and other people of color understand. I am tired. I am afraid that I or someone I love will be next. And that is a reality. That is a fucking fact. And that's shit can happen here. And you don't believe it? Ocean Life. The wave of protests across this country are a necessary and legitimate response to this long history of racial discrimination, economic deprivation, and police violence. Now, despite being the whitest state in the country, Maine is not immune to racial injustice and systemic racism. Who make up 1.2% of the population in Maine are overrepresented in our prisons, are at higher risk of contracting COVID, and face systemic barriers to healthcare, education, employment, and housing, and every other fucking issue that matters. These inequalities are not inevitable. They have been constructed, and they can be dismantled. The moment before us holds both peril and possibility. We can't let this moment be a familiar repeat, a senseless murder followed by protests demanding accountability and action, and elected officials who shake their heads and offer prayers but not policy change. It's time to move beyond empty words and promises and to concrete legislative action. Real justice, real liberation is to transform our systems and institutions by divesting from policing and mass incarceration. Investing in community-driven solutions led by people of color. And demanding that our politicians for black people, for communities of color, then your activism, your voice, and your vote should not be limited only in this space and this time. If you are serious in being an ally for justice and freedom, then you must resolve yourself to a lifelong commitment, fighting for the marginalized and the oppressed until we are no longer. We need you, all of you, to call, write, email, and text your city councilor, state representative, state senator, and the governor demanding and demanding that they will fight for policies that will make our community safer, from implementing a living wage, from divesting from mass incarceration, to investing and increasing access for communities of color in healthcare and education and housing and criminal justice. It will take all of us together to build a world where each and every one of us can truly be free. This is a lifelong commitment to justice. I hope that now and forever into the future, you all will be a part of this movement for collective liberation. Black Lives Matter! Chanting,